guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kelsey and I have two little boys under 2 years old. Today I wanted to share with you guys a fridge cleaning video to put you guys in the mood to clean your fridge, clean along with me. I am personally one that kind of forgets to clean my fridge until one day I look at it and I'm like, this is so messy, and that was today. So I decided to get it clean. This is one reason why I highly suggest getting a cordless vacuum, because you can do things like this. I had milk, like dried up milk on the bottom, and before wiping it, I figured I would vacuum as much as I could out and then use my Mrs. Meyer spray to clean the rest. Because I just it gets so, where I put my milk, it gets so gross sometimes just from pouring them, bringing the milk in and out and whatnot. I mean, having little children, you are always taking milk out of the fridge. I ended up kind of cleaning the whole inside of the fridge because there was just junk all over, like something when someone was taking it out kind of spilled everywhere. If you were wondering why the bottom of our fridge looks so weird, like a piece is missing, it's because it is. There's like a plastic front that goes on the bottom underneath the door of the fridge. But our oldest, Carson, who's almost 2, he broke it off. Oh, that's just what you get for having boys. He's so crazy. He broke it off, and instead of us putting it back, because he kept on taking it off, we just left it off. Our fridge is pretty small too. When we moved into the house, we bought a new fridge because the previous owner had a really small fridge and there was a bungee cord on the door. It was just, we needed a new one. So we got the biggest fridge that we possibly could fit in this little area because there are some cupboards on the top. So it had to be a certain size, and we barely got this fridge in. But that being said, it is still really small, and normally what happens with our fridge, and you'll kind of notice this especially on the top, things get kind of pushed to the way back, and then it's hard to reach that. So what I try to do is I'm trying really hard to not have our fridge too full, because otherwise what happens is things get pushed to the back, then I forget about them because I can't really see them, and then it gets gross. So what I'm trying to do is have less in our fridge and just kind of have everything in the front area. So as you can see, what I'm kind of doing on the bottom is just putting our items that we don't use as frequently in the back so that I can still see them, but have them 2 main items. Like, you don't see this, I actually have a gallon of milk that's holding my door open, but that will go right in the front next to the water, because those are the 2 main things that we use during the day, is milk and water. But if you guys have any ideas on how to organize your fridge a little bit better so that things don't go missing in the back, comment down below, because I have struggled so much with this fridge just because it is smaller, and the only thing I have really come up with is just having less in our fridge. If you guys really like cleaning and organization videos, let me know by commenting below, or give this one a thumbs up, and it'll just kind of let me know that you guys do enjoy these and I can make more videos like this. some reason, the top shelf of our fridge is always the most packed. And I'm not sure why, because it's not that big. What happens is that random things get pushed to the back, like you can see, or I have 2 of one thing, like I had 2 salsas that I ended up combining because they were the exact same thing. I've been doing that a lot lately, or if I have 2 in the fridge, I know this sounds kind of bad, but I've been throwing one of them just because we don't have this space. So I'm trying to get better with it, but it is kind of hard. This year for Christmas, we actually got meat bundles, which is what this white thing is that I'm putting in next. That's meat. We got meat bundles from my grandparents and my parents, and I swear it's like the best gift ever as an adult. My husband is a farmer and they do have cattle, but we only get so much of it, and it's just not enough of what we get because it is kind of expensive to butcher cattle. So it's almost easier to just buy it from the store, but it was definitely nice to get a meat bundle. I still have breast milk from when I was pumping, so I just put the frozen ones in this container and let them thaw out so that I can just use them up. I think I'm finally down to only 1 bag left, like 1 big Ziploc bag, but I had so much, and what would happen once I quit pumping was I kind of forgot that they were in our freezer, and it took up a whole entire freezer. So I'm almost done with that, thank goodness, because Hayden is almost 1 year old. If you are wondering what I just put into our fridge, that is actually the milk container for my espresso machine. I kind of go in spurts of using it, and lately I have been using it because I get sick of my Keurig sometimes, and then sometimes I get sick of my espresso machine. So that is what that is, if you guys are wondering, because it does look kind of goofy. So on this door, I actually had a couple bottles of wine, and I sadly poured them out. And one of them was like one of my favorite bottles of wine, but it was a bubbly wine. And I mean, it's already old because I'm over 16 weeks pregnant, so it's old and it was flat. So I figured, you know what, I might as well just dump it out. I mean, by now I should be kind of used to it because this is my 3rd back-to-back pregnancy, so it's not too big of a deal, but it is always sad when it's one of my favorite wines. What I really like to do is put them on each corner in the back and then angle them into the center so that it is easier for me to read what all of them are, and I try to kind of stagger them so you can read the labels a little bit easier rather than stacking them back to back so it's harder to read. So what I decided to do was try to put all of my actual condiments in one side, and then in the other side I wanted to put all of my salad dressings and then the things that I cook with, like hot sauce and that type of a thing, just to try to keep them a little bit more organized. door if you couldn't tell. It's kind of a random thing. Honestly, what I put in there is what doesn't fit in the bottom, and then what we use a lot. So jellies, mayo, and then Parmesan cheese for some reason are things that we use more frequently. So that's why they're kind of on the top. I hope this gave you guys some cleaning motivation to tackle your fridge if it needs it, or just really to clean anything in your house. Cleaning always brings relief to me if I am stressed, so it is something really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you really enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!